AdamHarry with
JayArr.
And we're from BoLS, and we're back with another quick BoLS unboxing. Today we are looking at the new Runewars miniatures game, the Rune Golems unit expansion.
These guys are super cool.
Yeah.
They're one of my favorite units. When I first saw them, not gonna lie, I was hoping that they were a whole faction unto themselves, because how cool would a faction of just like magical earth guys be?
Yeah.
FFG, if you're watching.
Make it happen. Yep.
Ideas, that one's free.
They are part of the Con Lord's army, the humans.
Mm-hmm.
They are giant magical golems that are infused with magic, and their stats can also change based on what you get for your magical runes, which is kind of a big deal.
They're really doubling down on the whole rune part of Runewars.
That's
with
true.
These guys.
Absolutely. You get one in the core set, and this helps you fill out the squad if you want to run more. Which, why wouldn't you? Because they're awesome.
Yeah, they're awesome.
You could say that they rock in game. Ha ha! Terrible joke. All right, here we go. You get everything you need. You get 2 command dials, so if you want to run two separate units or one big one, you can do that. You get a bunch of extra cards, tokens, all that fun stuff. So let's quit stalling and go ahead and open up the box. All right, we've got the plastic off the box. Let's do this.
Dun, da, da, da.
So it's everything in the box. So you see here, let's go ahead and dump this out. It'll probably slide out.
Yeah.
All right, everything is out. And we got one of these weird trifold cardboard thingies again. All
Yeah,
right.
what do they think this is? A science fair?
Yeah, I don't know. All right, JayArr, if you will take these.
Absolutely.
I will go over the miniatures real quick. We've got the trays, we've got the holder for the command cards, and the dial pins as well. So we've seen those before. Let's take a look at the first Rune Golem. I'm pretty excited about this one. I was impressed with the way the Rune Golem handled himself on the board. So in battle.
Beefy boy.
That's true. This uses the same lock and key system. I don't know what they call it officially, but whatever it's called, it works really well. It's great for new modelers. If you're a new hobbyist, you just put everything like so. There's the legs. Then you're gonna use match the sides. It's like a little mini game, really, when you assemble your models. Yeah. Then you're gonna put the golem on top. Then you're gonna put the arms in. That one goes like that. That one goes like this. And it's actually really hard to assemble them incorrectly.
Yeah, because the pegs are only meant to take them a certain way.
Yeah.
So,
bingo.
As you can see there. And voila, just like that, this has gone from being in bits to being ready for battle.
Ha ha! And again, I really like these models simply because it's such a cool, like, the way the way this material holds the shape. It's you got those cool rocket jaggy edges.
Yeah, totally.
It just looks awesome.
They're just well sculpted. They look cool. They're a neat design. Like they're 4-armed rock monsters.
Yeah, rock lobsters. You can see, man, it's just really cool looking.
Yeah, like they're to me they're like one of the most iconic things about the game.
Yeah, for sure. And you can kind of see what's great too is like you buy this pack, it gives you a couple different poses for your Rune Golems in your army. So if you wanted to run 3 of these, which come on, who wouldn't?
Right.
In one army, seems pretty good to me. So pretty cool. Let's look at the next Rune Golem. And you saw how long it took me to build it. If you added glue to that process,
maybe another 5 minutes on top of that.
Yeah.
10 depending on how attached you are to the skin on your fingers that will inevitably get glued to that.
Spoken like a true hobbyist. All right, there's the legs. They're in place. Remember to put the loincloth down before the torso. Kind of a big deal.
Or just leave it off. And
hey, whatever. It's your model. What you want. That goes there. Then the body. And then this guy's got
3 swords.
I do not want
best model in the game.
Don't want to mess with this guy now. Yeah, he's like, forget that other open hand nonsense.
Yeah, the only way he could possibly get better is if he had another sword.
Truth. Such a cool model, such a cool pose. I would not want to mess with this guy.
No.
Man. I think you're right. I think FFG, if you're watching, you just made a faction of Rune Golems. Just the entire faction.
Just running around, doing whatever.
It looks so cool.
They're great.
Yeah. Really cool. I love the sculpts on these. Just knock it out of the park. And again, this material is, if you have any like warped like bits or whatever, it's resilient enough that if you soak it in like warm water for just like 5 minutes or so, you should be able to bend it into place and then let it cool and get out any warpage. And of course you got the bases. I'm not going to get these out, but they go on top of those and they lock in just like normal. So really cool models. And again, it took me minutes to assemble. If you have glue, I recommend adding glue in the whole process, unless you want to paint the bits separately.
Yes, or unless you like, you know, pausing the game to pick up the arm that fell off.
It's all distraction. Let's take a look at the cardboard punch-outs real quick while we're zoomed in here.
Here we go. Here's
the first one.
The proof of purchase. So if you wanna send away for your free decoder ring, you can.
I don't think that's an actual thing.
Is that, oh.
Yeah, but you could, I guess.
Hey, FFG, if you're listening.
Another idea for you, decoder rings. There's your command dial, and then your move and action stuff. One of the things about the Rune Golems is a lot of their abilities are directly tied to the runes of magic. Like I just punched out right there.
They're ready to go.
They're ready to go. So that can vary on the magic runes that are pop up in your phase. And then here's the other one, more of the same. So just kind of front back.
Yeah, there's two models. They can be run as two separate individual units,
or one big one.
Or one big one.
So
yeah, you've got what you need to do either.
Yep. Let's go ahead and pause real quick and we'll take a look at those upgrade cards. So here are the Rune Golem cards.
Yep.
And real fast, you do get 2 cards. These are front and back. So in case you're wondering, you just flip one over. Going through the unit stats real fast. 4 armor, 2 health. These guys are tough to break through that armor.
Yeah.
That is no joke to try to get more than 4 or more damage on these guys. The skill reads for each enemy unit engaged with you each enemy unit engaged with you receives
however many of that rune.
So if the magical rune is
that one.
Yeah, that rune, when it pops up, so many stun tokens they receive, and then brutal equal to the number of those tokens as well. So brutal. And then as far as your unit trays, for 1 tray it's 17 points, for 2 it's 28 points. You get a little discount. 4 of them is 50 points, and then 6 of them is a whopping 74 points.
Yeah, but you'd have 6 of them,
which would be awesome. Pretty much. Going through the upgrade cards, you've got the bull pennon. It's impact 1. When you collide with an enemy unit during a charge, that unit receives 1 panic token. Which, if these guys hit you, yeah. Master crafted weapons, pretty sweet.
Right.
For when you fight, you can spend 2 surge to add 1 crit, which is
solid and amazing.
Yeah. Oh, we forgot to say they roll 2 red dice for their attack as well, which is pretty damaging.
Yeah.
You can also get the wind rune double for these cards. Wind rune is a skill when you perform a speed minus the rune skill shift, then perform a what is that? There's the shift move and then reform.
Yeah.
The shift cannot be used to disengage. So kind of an interesting maneuver based on the rune of magic, whatever runes pop up.
Depending on how many there are, you can get like some extra mobility, or you can set yourself up for a charge, or all kinds of cool stuff.
Support Rune Golem.
Right, that's the ability we know and love up there. Any unit engaged with you gets that many stun tokens, and frontline Golem has the brutal. Yep,
which we read earlier. Every time you fight, you can add those. So 6 points, 7 points. Woo! That's some pretty good stuff for these golems.
Spicy meatballs.
Yeah, and of course you get doubles on those. So if you wanted to run each of these golems as their own separate unit or as one unit of 2, it's going to hurt. your opponent to deal with.
Yeah, no,
pretty cool.
Anytime you fight against these rune golems, you have to be like, your forces have to be bold if you want to deal with them. The problem is the rune golems will always be bolder.
Ah, see what you did there. Yes, good job, JayArr. Good job. That's why I keep them around. Well, that's pretty much it for this unboxing for the Rune Golems expansion for Runewars miniature game. Yeah, I'm AdamHarry.
I'm JayArr.
With the puns, and this has been it for another one from BoLS. Thanks for watching.